Welcome between these hallowed hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South Oldest Rivalry. You've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for space. It's Etienne. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to fight an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Coleman. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him else.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
Afterburners coming. Just destroying his way through the field. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Trying to blind his man on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
White going to attack through the air. On target. On the move at the 30. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
White wants to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third down, going up top. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Or left him grasping for air. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This is a guy, no matter who they're playing, all season long, he just gets open. He's really good on his routes. He's always been someone you can rely on, even in contested catches. That's his 75th reception of the season.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice job running the option at the QB position. He reminds me of the great Heisman winner Cam Newton, who completely changed the trajectory of the Auburn Tiger football program. When he transferred in, came to the Plains, it was just like they were shot out of a cannon offensively after that. His athleticism changed the game. Not just in Auburn, I think maybe even in the SEC. This guy has some unique ability.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lambert Smith. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Georgia, 14. Auburn, 7.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Beck. He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying the left side. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
And they're able to get him down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
White going to attack through the air. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
First down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Thompson. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. White wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Quarterback checking the play. They move the tight end all over. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Open runway ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And the Tigers in the hurry up. White going to attack through the air. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back.
Touchdown, Georgia! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. White wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Cobb. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
But I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? White going to attack through the air. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it to the right. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now the play fake. He's going up top. And it's caught inside the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Makes a catch and knocked down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Now on second down after the incompletion. White going to attack through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Rifles it down the middle. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
the chute. Quick toss to the right. And that stiff arm might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Intercepted. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... End zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play by this defense with the pick-6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick-6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Brown will throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense gets set for second down.
42, Spider.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Third down coming up.
A third and long coming up here. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, gave the defender the business. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big things.
What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Talk about being opportunistic as a defense. They pride themselves on taking the football away, and here they are, 3 turnovers on 3 consecutive drives, 2 picks, and now a fumble.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. And well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. White wants to throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's fair weather. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.